says you're getting real close to that comm center. Careful they don't notice you before you want them to.
The relay's gotta be on the roof. Probably gonna have some techie types up there to keep it running.
He's talking about combat engineers. They're alert, well-trained, and packing gear on par with ours. The LMB didn't cut corners in outfitting their people.
Rebuilding Manhattan, one block at a time. The last man battalion will now be patrolling your neighborhood. Please cooperate with all LMB soldiers so we can keep you safe. The last man
Initiating data hardwipe. Overriding data.
It's time to find out if the Last Man Battalion can take the heat.
Data has been overwritten. Overheating CPU. Disabling cooling mechanisms. Sequence complete. Server data replaced and CPU destroyed.
Here's the thing. You're right on top of that weapons cache. Once you kick in the door, you're on your own until I can get back up in there. So watch your back. It's gonna get hot there.
Hostiles incoming.
Please comply with all requests from Last Man Battalion personnel. Life is saved.
Got some good news. I've got backup moving on your position. They're past the first turret and moving fast.
Target's in cover!
Roger that. Your reinforcements just crossed the midpoint of the tunnel.
Target's in cover!
Warning. Additional hostiles inbound.
Hang tight. Backup's almost at your position.
Leave cover! Now!
job, Agent. They're still doing the tally, but the weapons you secured should keep the JTF in the field for a long time.
That's how you do it. You just kick the leg out from under these LMB mooks. Keep it up, and they're going down.
Got here and prioritize it for transport. Everyone... Sir. Yes, sir. It is secure. Roger that. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Sir. Yes, sir.
Hit the jackpot, Agent. Got some footage of Bliss himself. Some kind of propaganda piece. Guy sure loves to hear his own voice. What an asshole. Check it out.
Soldiers of the Last Man Battalion, this is your commanding officer, Lieutenant Colonel Charles Bliss. There were those among us who were angry when the decision was made to leave us behind. Leave us to die, as some people said. But I looked around at this city, and I saw opportunity. I saw what it had been. And I saw what it could be once again if someone had the guts to fight for it. If there were men willing to go out in the streets and take them back from the degenerates and lowlifes who ruled them now, to do what the cowardly government and its fearful, weak soldiers would...
Please report any suspicious behavior you see to a lab. Now.
Radio communication intercepted.
Just like a setup. So take some more guys, but don't be late. Just get the guns.
This city's my bitch now.
Explosive device detected. Hostile forces approaching. Alert. Explosive device detected.
Thanks for your help. JTF will get those weapons back to the safe house.
Back in the day, they used to try and drive people out of their houses and neighborhoods they wanted to redevelop. They'd send in these good-for-nothing goon squads. Your friends at the LMB, they're these people can't stand up to that sort of thing, not without your help.
Hey, found the target. I'm gonna take a look. Tango, inbound! Contact! Contact! Get that maintain pressure. The spot train. Turns on.
My Agnes, she was a block captain for 26 years. Would have been very proud of the way you just took care of that. And me, I gotta say, it wasn't bad.
Heads up, 2 o'clock, standing on the roof by the billboard.
Yeah, I see. Single target. Looks like the mustache could use a trim. Target 0.26 mils high. Angle 0.
Yeah, that'll put you at 1,220 meters. That's Darby's record plus 60.
Agent, we're intercepting LMB radio chatter. It sounds like they picked up the immunologist's message like we did. Sweep the consulate and try to locate him. We'll let you know if we
Warning. Hostiles inbound on your position. Warning. Hostiles inbound on your position. Hostiles inbound on your position. Warning. Hostiles inbound on your position.
Agent, I'm not sure exactly what to tell you to look for, but Chernenko will have been working somehow, even through this. So, notes, journals, anything like that, be on the lookout, okay?
Your shade tech's picking up a lot of hardware. What the hell are the Russians doing with all that processing power?
Under normal circumstances, probably spying. Now, odds are Chernenko's using all those processors to run some analytic models of the virus.
Attention. Accessing network. Establishing uplink.
We're pulling down his data. What is this, Doctor?
It's mapped RNA files. I don't know for what, but it's Chernenko's genomic data by the truckload. Agent, I need that. I need all of it.
Warning. Countermeasures detected. Establishing. Warning. Network privileges revoked.
Where's it gone? Agent, the data's stopped.
We've been hacked. Agent, whatever did that to you was shade tech, which means there's someone in your vicinity using shade tech, which makes them our new target. Reacquire that tech and Chernenko's data with it, any way you see fit.
Assessing security system. Security protocols deactivated. Security doors unlocked. Intercepting transmission.
Coyote 1, this is Hornet. Copy? Hornet, this is Coyote 1. We copy. My mainframe alarm was tripped. I'm on my way in. No need, sir. The Russian's locked up in some kind of safe room, but he can't hold out much longer. We have JTF on site, but it's nothing we can't handle. It's not JTF. I'm on my way. Hornet out.
You people all need to leave. You are in violation of multiple articles of international law.
Warning. Hostiles inbound on your position.
U.S. Army. Go away now.
Can you make him hear me? Vitaly, it's Dr. Jessica Candle from New York. We spoke at Innsbruck after your talk. I know you, and you know my work.
Dr. Candle, do you have my notes? Are they safe?
Vitaly, it's okay. We're here to help you. Can you open the door?
Okay.
Vitaly, what's going on?
That was a breaching charge. Move, Agent.
Accessing security system. Alert. Intercepting transmission.
This is Hornet Boss. I got Chernenko and I pulled his notes off the server before the JTF accessed them. We're ready to extract.
Good. How about our friends?
They're close. Permission to engage?
Granted. Let's see what the second wave is made of.
technology detected. Syncing with shade technology. Database accessed. Establishing uplink.
I'm getting the files off that agent's shade tech. This will take days to analyze, but there's something here. Something scary. It's a good thing I've got this.
Not that good. We had Chernenko taken out from under our noses.
I've got his notes. I don't need them. At least not yet. Oh, there's so much good data in here.
Hit the jackpot, Agent. Got some footage of Bliss himself. Some kind of propaganda piece. Guy sure loves to hear his own voice. What an asshole. Check it out.
Good work. We can't let up now. We've got confirmation that green poison wasn't bred. It was coded. Specifically, he picked up on his buddy Chernenko's research about modifying virus genomes in a virtual space, kicked it up a few notches, and fed the result into an industrial protein replicator. What came out the other end was a working virus, one he could keep tweaking to achieve maximum effect. By which I mean, dead people.
I'm serious. Where do I sign up?
Oh, look who it is.
Hey, it's the conquering hero.
Gotta say, I didn't think anybody could pull off what we asked you to do. Best part is you freed up my first responders to go where they could do the most good.
Not bad for feds, huh?
I've seen worse. Take a look. Every criminal group that we've been dealing with is on the run. They're not all gone, but there's a lot less of them out there.
And it shows. Residents are feeling safe enough to come out onto the streets again. JTF was able to help Sarah get their tents back up and running. They've got people lining up around the block, getting food and medical attention. We're finally starting to get some traction out there.
Well, I ran into the guy who runs my neighborhood deli in Queens. He's actually talking about reopening at some point. You know, if I squint, I can almost see New York again.
How about that? Alright, that's enough back-patting for one day. LMB's still out there pissing me off. I've got work to do. And so do you, Agent. Get to it.
Hey. You got skills, pal.
Service notification. Rations will be distributed once daily at 0900 hours, with exceptions for children and youth.
Feel like taking on a tough one?
Now we're cooking with gas. You are hereby officially my go-to agent for classing the joint up.
Watch yourself out there. We need you, okay?
I don't want to get ahead of ourselves here, but I think we've got something. Thanks to you, we have mapped the genetic drift on green poison. Plus, I have ID'd all the aftermarket DNA Amherst bolted onto it. And thanks to those samples you picked up from the survivors, I was able to harvest antibodies against our friendly neighborhood superbug, and that let me lay out a roadmap for a vaccine. Here. Take a look. Normally, I'd take point on the team developing that, but they're a little better equipped to handle it in Ann Arbor. And me? Well, I'm stuck here with you. Which is fine. God knows there's plenty left for me to do here. And with Chernenko and maybe Amherst still out there, all it would take is one psycho asking the right questions. Tell me we're not gonna see that. Please.
Dr. Campbell, you're needed in the recovery ward. Dr. Campbell.
Still lots for me to do. Hey. You know we can't survive this again. So please. Good luck, okay?
Time to coordinate much.
Keep your eyes open out there.
I really think this is going to help us see the big picture now.
Plus, you know, I like you guys.
What's not to like?
This is an emergency services notification. Due to a shortage of personnel, the clinics will not be returning to full operating hours.
The real problem with the situation... that it's hard to find a way to say thank you to someone, you know, with all the stores closed. Nobody's delivering either, would you believe it? But I think I found something you'll appreciate.
You are now entering a safe area.
I know you're here to help, and God knows we need it. But
I've got no idea what they're doing here, but the place is crawling with them. The situation here is going from fucked.
The Warren Gate power plant was built in... things that would last. Right now, it's also the only source of power for most of Manhattan. That's why we sent a team over to man the place. A team we lost contact with. Their last few messages were full of Rikers, so I'm thinking they're at risk. And so are the generators.
If we lose them, a lot of people's lights go out. And if we lose those people, well, we're not going to.
Warning. You are now leaving the safe area.
Okay, Agent. Assuming the JTF squad's all dead, because, let's face it, who we get. So, I'm still living here. You need to get those Rikers out of the building and away from my generators. And be careful, they're temperamental OBs.
They're here already? You got no chance!
Y'all hear this? Good, because I got something to say. Lorraine busted us out of Rikers. Told us we could go our own way. Now the man's coming back here to shut us down, to lock us back up. You want to die in a cell? You want to let them get what they want? Well, I ain't playing that game. They don't get to take nothing from me, you hear me? But me, I'm gonna take it all away from them. You all with me?
shade tech should guide you right to him.
Looks like we got us some brand new digs, people. Might as well party down while we can. I'm thinking this place might be real popular with the JTF. But you think we're just gonna hand them back the keys to the city? Wrong! Like Joel's really in charge. Y'all still breathing? Well, shit, that's right, you can't die yet. Cause you're with the good guys. Ones in the white hats. So if this ain't your movie, cowboys, this is our show now. See, this ain't about being on one side or the other. It's about power. You need it, we got it. And I can do whatever I want with it. One big boom, and that's all she wrote. Whole city's going back to the Dark Ages. Because if we can't have it, nobody can. Lorraine, she's right on this. Ain't nothing out here but what you take for yourself. We took this, and we ain't giving it back. Because we'll flip the table if you try. With a nice, big boom. Everybody stays nice and warm tonight. You push this, and everybody dies in the dark.
Confirmed. Explosives disarmed.
Right, now clear those fuckers out. Once it's safe-ish, I'll task an engineering team to do a proper mechanical assessment of the site.
Well, looks like the cowboys gone in and used all the bombs. Well, that's okay, because we got a plan B. Time to tear this place apart! Turn it all up! Smash it all up! Set this place to overload! Break it all and we're gonna take this party straight to hell!
That doesn't sound good. If they build up enough pressure in the turbine system, yeah, it'll blow the whole plant, maybe the whole block. Okay, these old power plants are back up. Manual safety valves from before everything was automated. Find those valves and open them up to release the pressure. Now would be good. Wiped off the map.
safety valves detected.
You vented a lot of the pressure, but it's still building. Master control room's the only place to shut it all down, so get there quick.
Welcome to the end of the world, assholes. Boys, mess them up.
Echo available for playback nearby. Power generator stabilized.
Well, nothing's exploded, and that siren stopped, so looks like we're good. I got an engineering team already mobile. They can finish up at the plant.
You'll take out the
Nothing
power
left for
for
you
the
to
whole
do, so
city.
I guess you can roll out.
Only gonna do it if we have to. If our place in the city is not respected. Because if we don't get a place, then my people will make sure nobody's got a place.
Standing by.
This right here is the money shot, Agent.
What he's getting at is that we've intercepted some audio from one of our esteemed colleagues. He's taking advantage of the situation. We've got to hunt him down.
I don't get it. You think there's maybe enough virus going around right now?
It's all about the leverage. If I've got my hands on the dollar flu starter kit, this green poison that someone cooked up, then certain people are going to be a lot more reluctant to take a run at me.
A gun's a lot better for self-defense than a weaponized virus.
Stop thinking small. Start thinking possibilities. There's no medical infrastructure anymore. It's the Wild West out there, but less civilized. Being able to turn certain death loose at any time I want puts me in a powerful position. And controlling the core ingredients for a vaccine, that's useful too.
So you might kill even more people. Who's gonna notice?
It's not the killing, it's the threat of being able to kill. And giving them the hope they might be saved. The way things are breaking down out there, all these different groups carving their own territories out of what used to be civilization, it only makes sense to have an ace in the hole.
Alright, we'll start here and work our way north, block by block. Do the quick fixes first, come back for the big jobs later.
We gonna have any cover when we go in?
JTF's going to assign an escort. I don't want anyone getting shot splicing cable.
It's okay, none of us want to get shot splicing cable.
Oh, yeah? Special Analytics Unit to investigate the missing first wave.
I ain't the only
Also repair that nice tech you guys got. Can't wait to get my hands on that shit.
You did real good, hooking stuff up. Almost gives a guy like me hope again.
Well, that's a goddamn miracle.
Said almost, Agent Lau. Guess what you found while you were out there is keeping me up at night. Looks like I ain't paranoid after all. I'm just right. I mean, here you got the smartest, most powerful, most weaponized agents in the world, and still, somebody goes off the rails.
Yeah, well, they're not gonna win. No matter what you might believe.
Oh, you think I'm not on your side, Agent? You think I'm just a cynic who doesn't give a shit? I'm a goddamn patriot. That's why this shit upsets me. You know why democracy works? It's a balance. We don't just got rights, we got responsibilities, too. People don't realize just how fucking precious this shit is. Jury duty, voting. Oh, we can all get away from you in a second. You don't do your bit. Nobody gets a free lunch. Hell, this country is set up so that nobody can go run things by themselves. Balance of powers. And then some asshole decides to create the division. It breaks everything. All of the power, none of the accountability. It's the opposite of everything this country stands for. Of course it didn't work. So now, what do we got left? Good intentions.
Hey, and us. All of us. And I've got a hell of a lot more than good intentions. We're gonna do this. And we're gonna do it the right way.
I want that to be true, Agent. I do. But I don't see what makes you different from the rest. I just hope for all our sakes that you are. Later.
I won't bother you.
I'll pass this kindness on.
You've done some impressive work, Agent. The only thing that's made being stuck in here bearable is knowing that you were out there doing the job that I can't. The city's starting to pick itself up off the pavement. You can see it in people's eyes. They're finally starting to think about something besides dying. They don't even know the worst is still out there. Colonel Bliss's boys have proven more resilient than a swarm of cockroaches. You've hurt them, but they've still got the resources to terrorize this city on a massive scale. They fortified the United Nations complex, and they've got Chernenko, the Russian virologist that Amherst was working with. Now they're holding him prisoner there. Fascists in the seat of international peace and security. Funny guy, that Bliss. At this point, it's clear the LMB was involved with whatever happened to the first wave, and we know now that at least one agent was actively working with Bliss. We thought the Last Man Battalion was scary enough, but if they've got access to Division Tech or Intel, they could completely destroy everything we've been working toward. Hey, we both know what needs to happen now. You need to find a way into the UN and deal with Bliss once and for all. It's not fair to put this all on you, but Fair died weeks ago. Go get him, Agent.
Thank you for what you're doing.
Hey, check it out. Get a load of all this.
We have a hostage situation at East 40th and 3rd. Perps appear to be LMB requesting assistance.
I am so grateful.
Watch my back. Firing! Anything? We're on it, sir!
Warning. Hostile presence detected.
Hi, sir! Heads up! Multiple fire I'm not gonna let you destroy this thing! He's here somewhere. God damn it! Is anybody out there? Somebody help me! I've been locked in here for hours!
Thanks for having our back.
Finally! Oh, thank you so much. That was terrifying. No, I need to get the hell out of here.
Entering a safe area.
Grand Central Station's a big symbol of what New York.
The upgrades look great. If we live through this, I want you working in my lab. We've really overcome a hurdle here. This disaster aid station will let us distribute supplies right to the civilians who need them. Great work.
Nice save on those refugees at Abel's.
Hey, check these babies out. Was hoping to make a sale.
Let me know when you're ready to buy.
So, this is the big one. LMB's last foothold on the island is the last place you'd expect those sons of... Up. The United Nations. And since nobody's going to pass any sternly worded resolutions to get them out, it's up to us.
We've got ears on their comms and eyes on the compound, and it's clear this is where Colonel Bliss wants to make his last stand. It's also likely they're still holding Chernenko there, the Russian scientist they extracted from the consulate.
We take out Bliss, we chop the head off this snake. We take out that site, and they got nowhere to run.
Captain Benitez's troops will mount an assault on a key LMB position. That should distract them enough for you to breach their perimeter and shut down their auto turrets from the inside. Once that's done, we can launch the main assault, trap Bliss like a rat. But it all hinges on you.
Warning. You are exiting the safe area.
Thank you so much.
If we're gonna reclaim the UN from those LMB types, step one is getting you past those guns and inside the wall. My people will draw the sentries' attention, mainly by shooting at them. That should buy you enough time to use breaching charges and cut your way inside. Everything's prepped and ready. We just need you to punch the clock.
Clear the south gate, we'll begin the assault.
There!
Warning. Hostiles inbound on your position.
There's access to the tunnels beneath the UN close by. Once in the tunnels, you'll find the breach site 200 yards north. Leave the JTF squad and go.
Reinforce the gate. Negative. We got orders. Shit, I don't like this.
Target location reached. Deploy explosives. Warning. Hostiles inbound on your position. Hostiles inbound on your position. Hostiles inbound on your position. Hostiles inbound on your position.
We're getting chewed up pretty bad out here.
This is taking too long.
We need those turrets turned around and the main gate open, now! Clear out the AO!
Don't worry about the courtyard. The JTF can hold it. Take point at the General Assembly.
Bliss is your target. Take him down fast.
Bliss is your primary objective, but we believe Keener and the Russian are still in the building as well. I've tasked JTF squads to search for them, but if you see them, don't hesitate.
Bliss, the LMB, they're over. I'm getting our immunologist out of here. Engage the division personnel on site and muddy up their tactical read. We'll rendezvous later. Sir?
You'd better hear this. Bliss just broke radio silence. We're trying to track him. Patching you through. Flying son of a bitch, Aaron Keener put a knife in our backs. Anyone not on the wall needs to be hunting that traitor and his Russian playmate down. They are not to leave the compound alive. Am I understood?
There is no wall, sir. JTF forces are in the building. Your helo is prepped and you need to evacuate now.
Right. I'm coming up. The General Assembly chamber. Go.
Hostiles inbound on your position.
I've got eyes on a helo over the main building.
That's gotta be Bliss. Fuck, we missed. Agent, we ripped on Bliss, but his command staff might still be in the General Assembly. Head that way and engage.
Hostiles inbound on your position.
Okay, now, we still have LMB in the building. I need you to...
Sorry to cut in, Captain. Agent, this room contains any intel the LMB has on Manhattan. Find a terminal and download everything. We don't know what we don't know.
Lady's got a point. Better do that.
Warning. Incoming hostiles. Warning. Incoming hostiles. Warning. Hostiles inbound on your position.
Had eyes on everyone. There's something weird here. I'll get Rhodes on analysis right away.
The remaining LMB troops are breaking. It's all over but the shouting, so link up with our people in the courtyard. We'll see where we go from there.
Soldiers of the Last Man Battalion, this is your commanding officer, Lieutenant Colonel Charles Bliss. And I tell you, we will not fall this day. We have survived the virus and brought order to the streets. We are not going to go down with a bunch of ragtag volunteers who think they know how to fight. Regroup and assault the enemy position. We're taking this and
that arrogant fuck out of the sky. Agent, I've got reinforcements incoming. Keep them under pressure and stay sharp. Careful, Agent. We still don't know what this thing's capable of. That helo took out the master turret control. But if you can get the east turret, you should be able to realign the manual. Put some heat up its back. Take cover! Now! Now! Heads up, you've got ground troops incoming. LMB reinforcements. Watch your back down there.
Warning. Hostiles inbound on your position.
Got those reinforcements. Stay on them, Agent. Pour it on. You got him. Put that asshole in the ground. How about that, Agent? You just killed the CEO of the last organized threat to man. You broke the LMB's back. Nobody's gonna be sweeping neighborhoods telling people join or die at gunpoint. Not without Bliss running the show. Still gonna be squatting them out there, but without the big man, we can handle them every day and twice on Sunday.
Agent, we got a call from the commander of the Secure Quarantine Center over in the Tenderloin. It's where the JTF screened civilians for access to Camp Hudson and to work with the relief effort. We got 80 people housed there. You need some help when you get a chance. Agent, I need you to check in with Commander Hector at the Secure Quarantine Center in the Tenderloin. We got 80 civilians in there, but one of them's missing. Like they were building an IED. I could use your eyes on the investigation.
So, here we are, Agent. We've made a pretty good team, I think. Done a lot for this city. A lot more than people thought we could. You and I both know this isn't exactly a happy ending. Our favorite homicidal traitor, Aaron Keener, is still out there, and he's still got Chernenko with him. Read Keener's file sometime. It's, quite interesting. And we don't know where Amherst is either, or what else he might have up his sleeve, but there's hope. Dr. Candle's got the DCD on the road to a vaccine. You broke the LMB's back and the cleaners, and the Rikers too. We took the city back like we promised we would. We're not done yet. As long as the Dark Zone's out there, we've got our work cut out for us, but we're on our way to finally saving the city. And with it, maybe something more. Not bad for the second wave, don't you think?
Confirmed. Unidentified shade tech beacon located.
Agent, I need you to check in with Commander Hector at the Secure Quarantine Center in the Tenderloin. We got 80 civilians in there, but one of them's missing. Looks like they were building an IED. I could use your eyes on the investigation.
Ma'am, you cannot enter.
Agent! Agent, are you okay? Agent! Get anyone you can out!
Hostiles inbound on your position.
Rikers! Time to break out the new toys! Agent, we need to get a handle on what the hell's going on. See if you can find anything on any of those Rikers.
Analyzing smartphone data. GPS data identified.
Fucking smartphones. Even though you can't make calls, a lot of people still carry them around. Road's got a lot of cell towers back online. Maybe there's something useful here. Get that phone back to the base of operations, Agent. Maybe Rhodes can dig something useful out of it. He's been putting together a rig for tactical intel analysis. It's about time we use it. Damn it. We've been hitting the Rikers pretty hard and the other factions, too. I knew one of them would hit. At us, I thought we'd see them coming.
You are now entering a safe area.
This is an emergency services notification. Designated smoking areas. Designated areas.
Best gear in the city. Check it out.
Agent, good. Report to the Tactical Operations Center. Rhodes has been fitting up.
Come take a look.
Against each other, dividing us.
Agent, so this is the TOC, the Tactical Operations Center. I figured we could use a spot away from all the civs we got upstairs to plan and stage operations. Every intel feed we got, I patched into the system down here and put together the bandwidth to analyze the raw data. If there's any tactical intel to squeeze from this shit, I'll find it. Speaking of which, bring that smartphone over to the ops panel.
Hey, you're gonna love the prices.
This is the operations panel. Nice and shiny. Helps plan our next priorities. That smartphone you picked up off of that Riker, there's a GPS fragment on here. So now we know where they came from. And it's no surprise that vermin like the sewers.
Tactical Operations Center status is green. All systems online and functional. Repair crews are needed on track 3. Repeat, repair crew needed. For the Tactical Operations Center. Standard data security measures must be followed to maintain operational security. Only senior personnel have access to environmental controls. Incoming train. Medical personnel, please stand by.
Looks like there's a lot of Rikers activity here. Get on top. There's just too much opportunity for them to pull off another attack like the one in the quarantine center.
Reminder, only senior personnel have access to environmental controls. New Tactical Operations Center personnel, please report to the briefing session. Attention, the new security detail duty roster has been posted. New Tactical Operations Center personnel, please report to the briefing session.
Mm-hmm.